Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. And welcome to a Sunday stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is, whatever day it is. I hope that the weekend is treating you well. And thanks for joining me once again here on the Bezos TV for some more hot, untactical, near future Battle Brothers-esque action as we get ready to play some more Menace. Remember, chat, second run is the best run. Although, as we learned the hard way last time around, the game has taken the gloves off. And so, if we expect to survive, we must do the same. But once again, good to see you. Glad to have you. Glad to be here on a Sunday afternoon. In the great state of Texas, where, so yesterday when I went to work, it was about 80 degrees. By the time I got home, it was about 40 degrees. We're talking moon landing units, by the way, so you'll have to do the Celsius conversion yourself. But there was a 40-degree swing between the 1 o'clock in the afternoon when I went to work versus the 11 o'clock at night when I got home. It was brushing freezing here last night, so I had to bust out the space heater even though I thought I was done with it for this year. And then I just checked the weather report this morning, and by Wednesday, it's going to be almost 90 degrees.
Okay.
Because what even are seasons? Texas sucks when it comes to the weather. Don't get me wrong, I love Texas. I'm not deriding Texas, but if there's one thing that I could do, if there is one thing that I could change about Texas, okay, if there were two things I could change about Texas, it would be to make all of the Californians go home and to have a more stable weather pattern. I'm not sure which order of priority those would be. But like, I would love for don't get me wrong, to me it does not matter if it's cold or like I prefer cold because that's me. But on air cold I'd be okay with as long as the weather was more stable. Like, with less dramatic swings. Californians can teach Texans how to drive. Well, there you go, chat. If you're new to the channel, new to the community, if you're not familiar with Kajibo, consider this your first lesson in that he is a giant fucking troll. Because I have been all over this country, for mostly business purposes, and I have driven in a lot of the major cities in this country, and I can tell you, with certainty, that the only people I have ever seen that drive worse than Californians are fucking New Yorkers. So, again, in case you didn't know who he was, that's your introduction to Kojima. Beyond that, chat, I have some bad news. And you guys are gonna if you're not sitting down, you might want to sit down. We lost one of God's greatest soldiers. And it was just last night, as a matter of fact. So, my water bottle that I have had for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years, a very long time, finally gave up the ghost last night. I was trying to take a drink from the water bottle, and it slipped out of my hands because it was a little bit wet, like I had just filled it up with water. And this was at work. And so it slipped out of my hand and it fell to the floor. Now, I work in warehouse conditions, which means that the floor is made of concrete. And it hit the floor fully loaded with such speed, with such mass, that it dented and cracked the outer case of the bottle. So, like, I can't even stand it up anymore. Like, the dent is so big that it won't stand on its own anymore. So, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I have a big glass here at the desk with me today, as a substitute, but I don't I don't know how I feel. Like, look, Jed, I know this is weird, but it feels odd. I've been drinking out of this water bottle every day for like almost a decade. And now I'm drinking out of something else, and it just feels weird. Anyway, let's see, chat. Aside from that, I mean, you already know, not terribly fond of my job. This week, I almost quit on 2 separate occasions. My boss has my boss has a bad habit of, like, he'll walk us around the facility and tell us all about, like, the things that he doesn't like and the things that he wants us to change. But he does it in that asshole boss way where he talks to you like a condescending prick, where he talks to you like a 5-year-old that doesn't know how to do your job. And I was very close to just, like, telling him to stuff it on 2 separate occasions this week. Um, and it feels like every week I get just a little bit closer. So, like, gird your loins. Because in the very near future, I have a feeling I'll be unemployed and looking for work. Oh no, he tried to do that to me, Ajax. So one of the other managers has been sick for the last few days because I guess there's a flu bug going around right now. And so he's been sick the last couple of days. And so my boss was like, "Hey, so and so isn't coming in tomorrow because he's still sick. I'm gonna need you to come in." And I was like, "Hey, we've already had this conversation, and I am otherwise occupied on Sundays, so that's not gonna happen." And keep in mind that this is not Dickface. This is not Dickface, the boss that I have been dealing with for the better part of 6 to 8 months. This is his boss. So yeah, the more things change, the more they stay the same. But with that being said, I mean, just be prepared, chat, because in the very near future, I might suddenly be streaming more than I used to. So we will see. We will see. Oh, by the way, I'll just say this. There's a secret in the sub messages. I'm not gonna say any more than that. I'm just gonna say that somebody made a suggestion, and I thought it was a good suggestion, and so I implemented it. That's all I'll say. But into the news, chat. Into the news before we waste too much time. So let me break my neck so I can look at my notebook here. And let's see. I mean, obviously this week we have to talk about the big news in the gaming, which is our Lord and Savior Phil Spencer, he of Xbox fame, is retiring from Xbox gaming after 12 years in charge of the gaming division and almost 40 years at Microsoft. He is being replaced with some woman, I don't remember her name. But apparently she has so far been in charge of AI development at Microsoft, which I believe she will still be in charge of in addition to gaming. And basically her first official statement in her capacity as the head of games is, don't worry, you guys, there's not gonna be any AI slop. Which, if you know anything about corporate people, that means we're gonna open the AI slop lever all the fucking way. So just be prepared for that if you're an Xbox fan, cause that to me, as somebody who has spent almost their entire career in the corporate architecture, that to me reads a whole lot like, get ready for some AI slop, motherfucker. So yeah, that's a thing. Not great news for the Xbox fans out there, but hopefully this will be the one and only time that an executive at a multinational corporation actually keeps their word. You know what? This could be the one, chat. This could be the one time. You never know. As for what that means, I mean, you know, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Xbox has already been kind of doubling down on PC gaming the last few years. So I don't expect that to change. But it's a whole thing. Like, if you don't know who Adam Something is over on the YouTubes, he recently did a video about AI and what it means, and the crux of his argument or his video essay is essentially that the tech bros and the AI bros are essentially trying to bring back feudalism as a form of digital social currency. The idea being that if they can just convince us all that we have to have AI, and if they can just force AI down our throats to the point where we literally can't function without it, then just like they've done with Microsoft Office, just like they've done with Adobe, just like they've done with Photoshop, they can turn your entire computer into a subscription service. Again, digital feudalism. The idea that you will own nothing and be happy about it. So he does a whole video essay on it. Feel free to go look it up and watch it if you like, but I tend to agree with that sentiment. Anyway, moving on to a little bit more positive news, the Stop Killing Games movement, who recently got their 1.3 million signatures on their petition and thus have guaranteed their right to a hearing with EU politicians about Stop Killing Games, have now begun the process of setting up some NGOs, which if you don't know what that is, it is a non-governmental organization to help kind of guide this process and create the framework by which Stop Killing Games hopes to improve the game industry. So again, rather than resting on their laurels and being happy that they just got the attention they were looking for, they are already making moves. And that's good to me. That is 100% a good thing. Doobie says, boss, can you destroy AI? I mean, I put it to you like this. If there were a button I could press to put the genie back in the bottle, I would have pressed it a long time ago. So, can I destroy it? No, probably not. Would I if I had the opportunity? Absolutely. At least in its current incarnation. I mean, no, I don't think that the internet was a mistake. I just think that, again, AI, heavy air quotes AI, that is large language models, as they are currently implemented, have not been a benefit, by and large, to the internet or people in general. I think, as with most things, it's just benefiting a few very wealthy people, and everybody else is getting screwed as a result. But yeah, so Stop Killing Games is making some progress, and that is good news, hopefully, for us all. Let me see. The next thing is we got the Steam Next Fest coming up, if you don't know. Steam Next Fest is basically just a demo smorgasbord, a demo buffet, if you will, for a lot of upcoming games. I don't know if I'm gonna play anything on stream from the Next Fest, but there are a couple of games that I've been keeping my eye on. Specifically, if you don't know about it, there's a little indie game, like one-man development team, called Deep Snow Delivery. And it is, let's see, what if Death Stranding put in a snowpocalypse, but also a little bit of Girls Last Tour, and also you drive in a tank that replaces its gun with a giant grabber arm. So it's an interesting game. I'm probably gonna wait until it's a little more feature complete. But definitely check that out. But again, Steam Next Fest is on the way. We will see what comes of that, but there are a lot of games. There are a lot of games that are going to be coming out. And I'm always excited for Steam Next Fest because, yeah, there's the games that you already know about, but every Next Fest has usually got one or two breakout games that nobody heard of and now are like hot shit. So I'm interested to see what that is when it's all said and done. Let me see what's next on my list. Oh, for those of you that care, and I'm not mentioning this because I'm a fan, but just because it's big gaming news. Apparently, Slay the Spire 2, the sequel to the much beloved card battler game, is on the horizon with an early access launch slated for sometime in March. So if you love Slay the Spire, its sequel is finally going to be hitting, well, I would assume Steam and all the other platforms in March. Don't know much about it. Again, I'm not much of a card battler myself, so I personally am not a huge fan of the game. Like, I don't have anything against Slay the Spire. Don't get the wrong idea. It's not that I dislike Slay the Spire, it's just that I'm not a fan of card battlers in general. But I fully recognize that as a card battler, Slay the Spire is an outstanding game mechanically. So I know there's a lot of folks that are excited for Slay the Spire too. And yeah, so again, if you're looking forward to it, it's hitting next month. Let me see. Oh, here we go. We got the Elder Scrolls news, chat. We have the Elder Scrolls news, which isn't much news, but it's something. And specifically, the prophet Todd Howard hath described to us that Elder Scrolls 6 is I'll ask the question. Show me your hands if you're surprised to learn that the Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be running on an updated version of the creation engine. I want you to just take that in for a second. Understand that the creation engine is older than the Unreal Engine. So when they say, oh, don't worry, we're going to update Creation Engine for Elder Scrolls 6, all of the problems that come as a result of that, I'm looking at you, Skyrim modding community. will 100% be present in The Elder Scrolls 6. Now, I will argue, and this is just my personal opinion, this might be a hot take, I don't know. I would rather an updated creation engine over Unreal 5. And that's just because so far, Unreal 5 has been unstable at best and disastrous at worst, at least in terms of performance. And more importantly, unlike custom-built engines that, used to be the norm in the games industry, Unreal 5 is like a very generic, hyper-realistic engine, which doesn't allow a lot of artistic creativity. It's part of the reason that I wasn't terribly fond of the Oblivion remake, because, regular Oblivion still exists. And other than being ported into Unreal 5, there was not all that much. Don't get me wrong, there were some changes from the original Oblivion, but not enough to justify the change. But yeah, and Jacob, my thing is not visual fidelity. My thing is, short of putting a bunch of extra work into your art direction, Unreal 5 is difficult to get any look other than that Unreal 5 look. And one of the things that led to so many unique art directions in games 2 or 3 generations ago was the fact that most people were making their engines from scratch, and as a direct result of that, their art directors were free to develop however they wanted because they weren't restricted by the limitations of the tech. If they wanted to do some crazy cell shading or particle effects or whatever, they could just build that into the engine. So, again, we'll see what happens, but I am both relieved and also disappointed to find out that Elder Scrolls 6 is apparently going to be on a modified version or a updated version of the creation engine. We'll see what that ultimately ends up meaning. Again, it's still early days. There's no official release date. So we have nothing concrete to go on. But, of course, Todd Howard, sate that he is, would never lie to us. He certainly never lied in the past, and certainly not about giant flagpole or tentpole franchises in Bethesda's repertoire. So, obviously, if Todd Howard says it, it must therefore be true. Let me see. And then, the last two things. The last two things is, number one, Death Stranding 2 finally has a PC release date for those that were, like me, looking forward to that. And it will be sometime in March. I don't know the exact date. I did not look it up. But I did see the rumblings that Death Stranding 2 will finally be releasing on PC next month, which is actually not that far away now that I think about it. So, again, if you've been waiting patiently so that you can get your hands on Death Stranding 2, spoiler alert, I am absolutely one of those people. You will not have to wait much longer. And then, of course, last but not least, the most important thing, and I probably should have led with this, but generally speaking, I always try to leave the best or the worst news for last. And in this case, it's a little bit of both. So, if you don't follow Helldivers, the attack on Cyberstan failed. We did not manage to take Cyberstan. We made a lot of progress, chat. We made a lot of progress, and we almost accomplished our objectives. But we faltered at the last minute. And there's been a lot of people pointing fingers, saying, oh, it was so-and-so's fault, it was this group's fault, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, I just don't think we were ready, chat. I think all it was is we were not ready. We weren't ready. The community as a whole was not ready for an operation of that scale. And so we'll have to go back, we'll have to rethink. I'll simply say, and I've been saying this since day one, teamwork OP. You don't even have to, like, be on comms. All you have to do is just work together. And you can accomplish great things, chat. This comes from somebody who almost always plays with random people. Like, when I play Helldivers, I just go to quick match and I drop into whatever fucking disaster is going on. I don't host my own games. I typically don't play with anybody on my friends list. I just drop with randos. And it was a fairly pleasant experience for the most part, but there were some people that definitely did not need to be there. However, it's not all bad news, because on the plus side, we did in fact save the 77th. So we saved our Seif brothers and sisters from whatever terrible fate the automatons might have had for them. So it wasn't a total loss. It wasn't a victory, but it was not a total loss. And I'll take that. We'll regroup, chat, and we'll come back. It may not have been the victory we wanted, but it doesn't mean that we'll never see Cyber stand again. We'll be back, chat. We will be back. So here we are, Chad, back in the Wayback. And back in our second playthrough. So for those of you that were not here for the previous stream, very early we had a very disastrous mission wherein we lost a lot of, well, we didn't lose any squad leads, but we lost a lot of people and didn't really have the resources to recover. So I gave chat the option to decide whether or not we tried to fight it out, or if we instead decided to just restart and try our hand at another playthrough. Now, we did that, only to then discover that the game does not throw you slow balls on the second playthrough. Unfortunately, that first playthrough might be a little easy, but once you get to the second playthrough, that's it. The gloves come off. And the game was not fucking around. So yeah, we had to buckle down. There may or may not have been some false starts. But we got the second run started in earnest, managed to complete an op, and so here we sit, ready to get back into it. We're still early in the campaign, but that's good because we need to build up as much momentum as we can before some of the tougher enemy factions start to show up. Flashark says, I've been watching your BTA YouTube videos for a week straight. Love your attitude and humor. Well, I appreciate it, Flashark. Again, I try to make the streams a fun and relatively relaxed setting for folks. You know, life is tough, and we all got our own challenges, so the least I can do is provide a place where donkeys and nerds can hang out together and enjoy some stompy robots or some other untactical action. So, again, I appreciate you choosing to hang around with us, and hopefully you continue to enjoy the content. Feel free to go back and watch some of the older stuff as well, because we have another BTA campaign, we have some MechWarrior content, I've played through Ace Combat, we've done some XCOM. We got a lot of content up there on the YouTube, so if you're just now coming to the community, there's a lot more out there for you to take a bite out of if you're just looking for something to while away the time. So anyway, chat, let's have a look at where we are. Again, we did get a little bit of rep with the backbone. I went ahead and grabbed the advanced med bay because If you don't know what the advanced medbait does, it saves the first 3 squaddies that are downed, and then gives you a 50% chance to revive each subsequent person that goes down. And for the record, at least for right now, those upgrades stack. So theoretically, we could build 2 advanced medbays and have an even greater chance of saving our people. So I have a feeling that eventually the developers are probably going to make it so that those upgrades don't stack.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it kind of entirely mitigates the loss of manpower. But maybe that's intentional. I'm not sure. And Travis rolled into the chat on a Sunday saying, "Good day, cunts. How goes the campaign?" Well, we actually just got started. I mean, as you can clearly see, we haven't quite hit the 1 hour mark, so you know better than to expect us to be into the gameplay yet. But good to see you. Hopefully the land down under is treating you well on this very early Monday morning. And Swiftdraw gifting a sub to a series of numbers? 004873. I'm not sure if there's a significance there. But thank you, Swiftdraw, for the gifted sub. And random number guy, welcome into the cult of bad tactical decisions.
Okay.
So anyway, chat, we got 2 ops going on, and both of them are counterinsurgency. So we got counterinsurgency on the snow planet for the blonde lady, and then we have counterinsurgency on the desert planet for definitely not Wayland Yutani Corporation. Personally, I think we can base it on what rewards we get, but I can't see the rewards, I don't think. Oh no, there we go. I'm trying to see like what potential stuff we'll get access to from each of these places. I'm gonna be honest, chat, because we have like repair bays for the vehicles, we have a laser sentry turret, we have gravity manipulation, apparently. And then we have salvage teams as well. Like, these feel like they're better. Like, you guys know my standing opinion of fuck corpos. But it feels like Wayland Yutani is the better pick in terms of the stuff that we get access to. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because we're probably going to end up doing both anyway. But let's go ahead and get started for Wayland Yutani. So again, because it's counterinsurgency, we're going to be fighting against pirates. Again, relatively early in the campaign. But that doesn't mean that we can hang back because... As we discovered against the bugs in the last campaign, Menace ain't fucking around. And I see you, Aeolos. Hydration incoming. Chad, I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm getting sick.
Okay.
'Cause, my throat's a little itchy. And whenever that happens, it's usually a sign that I'm about to get sick. And Iolo's resubscribing for our 5th month, and a little late today, getting ready for my new job. Well, congratulations on landing a new job. It's always good news to hear. Always glad when folks find some gainful employment, because the job market is a shit show right now. So congratulations on a new job. Hopefully it goes well for you. That was the precursor to my most recent cold. That's not great news. That's not great news. Dragon 9 says, I've had sinus infection teasing me to get Texas allergies. I didn't used to, but just this past year I got what I can only assume was allergies towards the end of the year. I've lived my whole life in Texas and I've never had like allergies before. So we'll see. Hopefully, it's not the beginning of a trend. Yeah, my voice might sound a little bit off today. Again, it's a little bit weird. Like, I keep drinking water. You know, it's that dry itchiness in your throat where, like, it feels like you need to drink something, but then you drink something and it doesn't help. It's that feeling. But anyway, chat, let's see. We got stop extortion. We gotta save civilians by destroying enemies. I mean, that's how you do it, chat. How do you save people? By killing people. They want us to destroy 80% of the attacking enemies. We get bonuses for saving more of the civilians. We want to do it with less than 3 structures destroyed and without losing anybody. So one of the very few missions that I've seen so far that doesn't have a time limit. So let's get into it. Again, we only have the 4 units that we started out with. And right now, I think, yeah, they're all fully staffed at the moment. Let's see. The intel is nebulous, but it looks like we do, in fact, have a lot of potential enemies on the field. There's definitely some civilians mixed in, but we don't know how many. So, I mean, I guess we'll just go ahead and we'll deploy everybody together like we normally do, and hopefully not die. Which, I guess, is all we can possibly hope for. So let's see. We currently have 92 supply that we can spend. However, I don't think we have anything to spend it on other than potentially upgrades for our squad leads. So let's see. Carta already has an upgrade. Darby already has an upgrade. Rewa is ready for one. Tech already has an upgrade, so maybe we upgrade Rewa. So let's see. We've already got her default. We could go with 50% AP vehicle turns. Somebody was telling me that that's way better than it sounds, and I'm starting to think that that might be true. I mean, we went with Tank Buster last time. Let's go with Expert Pilot this time. I'm okay with trying new things. I'm okay with trying new things to see if that makes it better. Let me see. I tell you what, hold on. Before we do this, do we have enough stuff? No, we don't. I was gonna see if we had enough to do anything on the black market, but we do not. What the hell is this? A grenade pistol. Oh! Chat, look! They updated! The grenade pistol is now has a graphic! Instead of just being a regular pistol that has the word grenade pistol imposed over it. It has art now. How about that? But yeah, we don't have enough resources to get our hands on anything, so we're just gonna have to go in with what we get. We've already maxed out the squads. Everybody's already carrying optional equipment for the most part, at least as far as what we have. So yeah, that's all we can do, chat. We're just gonna have to go with what we got. Is the era? I mean, I think it's just part of the art. Nah, this is like bags or something. So there is era in the game that you can put on the vehicles. We just don't have it yet. For sale. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I think so. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. They do in fact have era. Yeah. And this is not the only type of armor they have. They also have like some stealth armor and things like that. So there's lots of different little things that you can add to the vehicles. Anyway, chat, let's get underway.
About damn time we saw some action.
All right. Now, once again, the challenge here... Hold on, Jet. Well, congratulations, Chad. You're gonna get to slowly listen and watch as I get sick in real time. Because that sneeze did not feel right. Hopefully it's just a one-day illness. I mean, I disagree. Hopefully it's a multi-day illness. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I can make it through the stream without dying, then that's all I have on my docket. After that, I just go to the grocery store tomorrow, which I can just order my groceries to avoid having to do that. Then I just gotta do laundry, and then I call in sick on Tuesday, and then possibly Wednesday, and then possibly Thursday. So, it's all good. It's all good. Anyway. Urs says, it's a shame you can't deploy with people in the vehicle. I 100% agree, and I hope that that's something that they add. I really, really hope that they add the ability to deploy infantry inside the vehicle from the beginning. But we're gonna go ahead and get Carta loaded up. But what I was saying before the sneeze is this planet is gonna be a pain in the ass because it's a desert planet, which means there's not a lot of cover. So we're gonna have to make the best of this. Ed Swift Draw, get to the sun to Chapay. Chapafe. Chapter F. Look, I know we've been over this, but I don't know how to pronounce this. Anyway, thank you, Swift Draw, for the gifted sub. And Chappie, welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions. The infantry is... Oh, god damn it. Yeah, the infantry is fenced in. Wonderful. Okay, well, I mean... there was no way for us to know that. I guess I could do this. Let's just drive around the other way, and we'll just send everybody around this flank. That was a very odd way to do that, but okay.
Okay.
I don't particularly like that cover, but let's go ahead and move. She's just showing off. Yeah, she's just like, watch this. And then proceeds to reverse the entire way.
Eyes and ears.
Like, really? Really, Rewa? And Capsty repriming for a 19th month and morning, y'all cunts. Well, good morning, cunt, to you as well, Capsty. And hopefully you're having a good Monday morning in the land down under. Alright, let's see. Not quite. Well, fuck it. We gotta go through the fence. Let's go.
Are there Kutta there?
There might be, but you're never gonna know until you get there. Thank you for actually driving in the right direction this time.
Oh, yeah, he's coming. Yeah.
We'll go ahead and get tech moved up behind the APC.
Staying alert.
We're gonna go ahead and keep Carta in the vehicle, at least for now, as we continue to try to advance. Got rear view mirrors, gotta use them. Do they though? Like,
What?
I mean, I've never driven a tank before, but do tanks have rear view mirrors? Because I thought they didn't. Let's go ahead and we'll scoot forward a little bit. And we found some civilians, but we haven't found any enemies, which is concerning for a whole bunch of different reasons. So I'm gonna go ahead and move up here to the rocks. And yet more civilians. Alright, very concerning. I have no idea where that came from, but I don't like it.
Ready, sir.
It sounded like it came from this direction. Give me Darby. Shit.
Moving to waypoint.
I was hoping we'd be able to get up to the cover, but we're not able to.
Always ready.
So, remember that Carta currently has a shotgun.
Go into cover.
So whatever we do, we're gonna have to stay in, close with the enemy. Okay, we got civilians running. Yeah, definitely sounds like it's coming from over here. Oh, we got another unit up here. Legendary Seahorse says, I don't know why, but I love allied NPCs in games. In Half-Life 1 and 2, I always protect them as much as I can. I mean... I remember in Halo 1 and 2, going out of my way to restart checkpoints if I couldn't save all of the Marines in any given section. I'm debating on whether to head this direction to try to fight whatever's over here, or if I should go over this way since I know, like, we've gotten visual confirmation there's enemies here. I think we do this. What do we got? Still nothing? Alright. Let's move one more square. Still no enemy contact. Alright. That's concerning.
Visual acquired.
Okay, we got a vehicle. But unfortunately, I don't have enough action points to do anything with that. However... Oh yes, please come closer. Please... Oh no, I wanted you to come this direction. So that I could shoot you with a SMAW. Let's see. Carta, are you able to get over... Okay, you're not. Then let's see. Darby. Alright. Carta, you're gonna have to move up. And you don't have enough AP to get down, so we'll just have to wait it out and hope that they don't... that they're not too terribly accurate. Okay, a little more accurate than I thought they were going to be. God damn it. So apparently this cover is not cover at all.
Eyes open.
We're just outside of range, unfortunately. I'm gonna keep Darby where she's at, because we gotta make sure that we keep our people in cover.
About time, man.
I agree. Alright, if we move you here, you're not gonna have enough AP. If I move you here, you're not gonna have enough AP. So, either we get you to cover, or we shoot. And I don't have enough AP to do both. Unfortunately, the cover that's available here is kind of ass. So I'm gonna send you over here with the APC instead. Oh, there's another one! Lovely. Things are getting interesting. Alright, what are we dealing with here? Yeah, would you stop for a second? What are you? You are scavengers. Civilians running. What are you? MG team? Oh, flamethrower team. Well, that's not great. That's not great at all. Alright, well, I don't know if these guys have got any AT weapons. I mean, I don't see any, but that doesn't mean they don't have any. Oh no, he's got an AT weapon. These guys I don't think have one. Let's double check. Camera's a little squirrely. Alright, so these guys don't have AT. These guys do. And we already know from experience that the flamethrower can do some damage to vehicles. First things first. We need to take some shots at these guys. Sweet Christ in heaven. Carta is a fucking machine with this shotgun. And I love it. Wow. That is actually impressive. Alright, go ahead and get down and we'll wait and see what happens from here. Okay, civs are gonna run. I'm okay with that.
Oh, man.
Nah, indeed.
This distance? What?
Alright. So, here's my problem, chat. If I move God damn it. If I move tech, then he's not going to be able to shoot. If I move Rewa first, then that leaves tech exposed, and we've got this unit here that can take a shot at him. So I'm kind of... Honestly, I think we do the smart thing, and we go ahead... Well, no, because the only cover we can get to is right here, and if I move tech here, he's in range of the flamethrower, which is not great. Gun down the flamers. Yeah, I feel... But see, this is the thing. If I run tech all the way over here, that's 64 points, which doesn't leave us the ability to shoot. Rewa can suppress the unactivated scavs. We could go that route. And we'll just have to hope that she doesn't take too much damage from the flamethrower. So if we move here, that's going to give us just enough to fire. So let's do it. That's what she said. Let's see. Suppression of 11, suppression of 10. So I think we go with max suppression on the medium machine gun. Okay, well that makes them get their head down. Now, let me see. I wish that I could see how much movement tech has, because I don't know if moving him here is going to leave him enough AP to fire, or if we need to back up Rewa in order to have him... You know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Let's just go ahead and back her up. She already suppressed the scavs, which was the objective. Okay. Okay. So tech, I want you moving up behind the APC. And then let's lay on the machine gun for these guys just to suppress them. And that'll keep them pinned down for a turn, which is good. In the meantime, go ahead and get down just to provide a little bit of extra cover. And we'll just have to hope that's good enough.
Let's do this.
Oh, right, Darby. I literally forgot that Darby was a thing.
Oscar Mike.
Let's go ahead and move up. We don't have visual on any enemies, so I'm just gonna hope that they don't flank us. Oh, well.
What?
Excuse me all to hell. These fucking guys, construction workers over here, just taking a leisurely stroll through the desert. Is there such a thing as suppressive fire? Not only is there such a thing, Reploid, it's pretty much an integral game mechanic. Like, that's essentially what we did, is we suppressed these guys so that they wouldn't be able to shoot at tech. Let me see. If we move up here, that gives us 40. I'm actually okay with that, so let's move. Still don't see the flamethrower team, but they were over here somewhere. So let's go ahead and put more suppressive fire on these guys. Oh, we did some good damage on that one too. I'm okay with that, actually.
Let me have them.
Oh, don't worry. You are absolutely gonna get some of that, Rewa. I promise. Let's see. If we move up here, that gives us just enough AP to take a shot. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, flamethrower team has moved farther away. So we'll just continue to keep everybody suppressed. Flamethrower team has decided they don't want any. I'm reluctant to move up. But let's see. If we pick up here and we sprint across, I mean, that's really bad cover. So let's take it slow. Okay, not seeing anything, so we'll continue to move. And then go ahead and get down just in case somebody comes out of the woodwork.
Catching a corner.
Go ahead and move up. Darby. No visual, so we'll hold what we got. Oh, more. Wow. We got
They all about it.
another one.
What?
We got an entire scavenger motorized company here, apparently. Part of me wants to just lay into them, but I also kind of want to handle what we've got going on. You guys also have AT weaponry. Oh, hold on. They got the jetpacks too. It looks like, anyway. Chat, that's jetpacks, isn't it? Like the little thing. No, that's not jetpacks? Okay. It's kind of weird. Looks like jetpacks, but I'll take your word for it, chat. Alright. Let's go ahead and I'll fire at these guys because they have the AT weaponry. My god. I love the weapon effects on this game. Jesus. And they're already suppressed, so let's try suppressing these guys. Outstanding. Alright, Rewa, hold what you got. So they're gonna book it.
Let's get it.
Due to the suppression. We have good cover here. If we move here, we have slightly better cover. Only problem is we're in danger of being in grenade range if we're right here. So I'm kind of tempted to say, let's move here. That'll give us a shot at these guys, and then we'll just have to hope that they can't get to us, because the truck is going to be blocking their ability to come down here.
Yo, they strapped.
Oh, did we see another one? Oh no, it's these guys. We already knew these guys were here. So let's go ahead and we'll take a regular shot at them. Okay, there we go. That's one unit down.
Fuck them up.
I agree. Keep that energy, Rewa. I appreciate it. Love how Leaf set piles. Yeah, I mean, as you can clearly see, like, these men are overdone barbecue.
Ah, fuck it.
Sir?
Okay, the cover is doing its job. This looks like the edge of the map, so we'll go ahead and move up Carta. Again, we're mostly just trying to clear this area and make sure that we don't have anybody on the left flank. I don't think that we do, but I'm still gonna play it safe. Man. You guys are really trying your hardest.
Let's do this.
Here's the problem, though, chat. The way that these scavs have, like, positioned their vehicles, they're making it exceptionally difficult for me to move through this area. And I don't know if that was intentional, but if it wasn't, it's still a pretty good play on their part.
What?
Alright. Unfortunately, Rewa cannot get through here because of the rocks. Can't get through here because of the truck. So as much as I hate to do it, I think I'm just gonna have to leave her here taking pot shots at the enemy.
Of course I could do it.
I'm gonna let her continue to just suppress and try to keep these guys down and have tech advance. Okay, flamethrower team is trying to make their move. But since they've already moved, I can go ahead and advance.
Yo, they all about it.
Oh, there's another flamethrower team. Okay. But that's good intel. That's good intel.
Never come here.
I mean, you say that, but you're the one running away. Let me see. If we've only got 3 more units to kill and I can see 4 units, I would wager that all of the enemies are over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start moving Carta and Darby across to try to give ourselves a better base of fire. I mean, they really don't want to play, apparently.
Let's do this.
Darby, go ahead and move up here. This not having cover shit is for the birds.
All right, no more trick shots.
I mean, if that's your definition of a trick shot, you suck.
What?
Alright, what do we got? I mean, we got flamethrower team, we got scav team, got another flamethrower team, and then we got just some regular outcasts. I think... Ah, shit, we're out of range. Alright. Well, then I guess we just shoot at the flamethrower team.
Die, Kutta!
I agree. Can't hit them either, so we'll just take another shot.
Look at them cower.
I feel like she's getting a little too into this. There's a vehicular mega flamer. I'm into it. I fucks with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, trust me, Dragon 9. We learned the hard way that the flamethrowers are devastating. Via getting torched by them in the first playthrough. Let me see. I mean, if you're gonna shoot at me, I'm gonna shoot back. Oh wow.
Sucks.
We caught them with a collateral completely by accident. And Volfina gifted a sub to DGO Mesa. Thank you, Volfina, for yet another gifted sub. And DGO, welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions. I trust you know where the Ecto Cooler is by now. And of course, welcome to the stream on a Sunday. Hopefully that the weekend has been treating you well. Whether you can tell or not, I am steadily getting sick. and I expect my condition to deteriorate as the stream goes on. But for as long as I'm able to stay alive, I appreciate you being here. Alright, what are you gonna do? You gonna take the shot? You are gonna take the shot. And Kajiba with another gifted sub as well, this time to Blitzkrieg13. Another name I haven't seen in quite some time. Thank you, Kajiba, for the gifted sub, and especially to a longtime viewer like Blitzkrieg. Always glad to see you. Hopefully the weekend's been treating you well. And welcome back to the stream after what feels like an extended absence. Or maybe you've been out there in the chat and I just haven't seen you, but again, I see you today. Reiwa reminds me of the overeager mech pilot in BTA. Yeah, I mean, it almost kind of sounds the same too, like the voice actor. Alright, what's it gonna be? What do y'all got against tech, man?
Let's do this.
I agree. We already took these guys out, so go ahead and move up to the building. And she's still not visible, believe it or not, which I'm okay with. Reiwa, still don't have a shot with the laser, but we do with the machine gun. Let's go ahead and blast these fools.
The Kuta runs! Put down every dog!
I agree. I mean, we've essentially set up a base of fire that they don't want to advance into, and that's good. I think we continue to take shots at these guys, even though they don't have great cover, just to see if we can wipe them out entirely.
Kiss my ass!
You first, buddy. And let me tell you, I got a lot of ass, so you better get to kissing. Like, I love that they keep advancing to right there, right at the edge of the laser range. Take the shot, and then the very next turn they fall back. It's like they know.
Let's do this.
Alright, Derby. That's gonna give you just enough AP to take shots, so let's do it. Oh, that's made them reposition.
What?
I wonder, if we move in here, that's not enough to fire. Man, I really need Reiwa to have like 5 extra AP. Can Reiwa run over the little tent buildings? No, she can't. I don't think, anyway. Let me see. Yeah, it's not even giving us the option to use the run over build ability. Let's do this. Okay. That gets them out of the way. Now I'm gonna move up, and the next turn we can push up to the, like, right behind this vehicle, and that'll give us just a little bit more range to fire at these groups. Tick, things being what they are, since we took out that first flamethrower team and the other flamethrower team is back here, I'm gonna have you move up, buddy.
Slam the cover.
And then go ahead and get down for maximum defensiveness. Lord Renza says you can use Carter's rocket launcher to shoot the terrain, which should open up a path. This is true. However, I do have a secondary objective to not destroy structures. And also, Carter's kind of in the back there. Alright, flamethrower team is getting a little more adventurous. but they're not quite in range.
Sir?
Let's see. We can go ahead and move up Carta to the building. And then maybe next turn we take a shot at this vehicle just to get it out of the way.
Let's do this.
That's assuming that we don't just kill all the enemies before that
Okay.
happens. Go ahead and take a shot.
Yes! I like how you work.
Thanks.
And then we'll just put
That's
some
it.
fire on him. Can the truck be blown up? Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And Lord Renzus resubscribing for an 11th month, just 1 month shy of that shiny, brand new 1-year badge. Thank you, Lord Renzus, for the 11 months of support. Glad that you decided to stick around for almost a year.
What?
Alright, let's see. Give me Carta.
Sir?
And let us... Oh, right, we gotta deploy. Now we can fire. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Eh.
Roger.
Line of sight's a little weird in this game, apparently.
What?
Alright, Rewa, go ahead and push forward. And then... I mean... Fuck it? Well, that didn't do nearly as much damage as I hoped that it would. But, let's do it again, because we can't hit any of the infantry. I don't know if we're going to be able to get through that wreckage. Probably not. But we have to try.
Let's get it.
I agree. Let's get it. I think I'd rather suppress the flamethrower team. I mean, fuck it. If you're gonna do the job that well, I'll do both. Por que no las dos? Yeah, let's go ahead and
Hustle,
move
motherfucker.
forward. You're not gonna have much cover, but they're already suppressed, which is gonna work in our favor. And go ahead and get down.
What?
We still can't get through the wreckage. Still can't get through the wreckage, Chad. Rewa is very disappointed. I can see her just being infuriated. Just screeching obscenities because she can't get close enough to the enemy to attack them.
Sir?
It's alright. I'll leave her where she's at. You go ahead and get up, Carta, and we'll move forward. And then next turn, we'll try to advance with the shotguns.
What?
Oh no, you've made the terrible mistake of being in the open.
Armor detail on duty.
Rewa, please? No, don't. Please don't. Why though? Why? God damn it. Why would you do that so that you're facing your rear armor directly at the enemy? Like, that's a terrible idea. Absolutely fucking terrible. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna keep you where you're at. Go ahead and fire at the flamethrower team. Because I don't like them.
Our team.
Another one bites the dust. If we stand up, we move here, that gives us just enough AP to fire. Take the shot. Or don't take the shot. Tech is just mowing them down. Yeah, she is. Let's see. Carta. How close can you get and still fire? This close? Good enough. It sounds like they're not happy about that. Do it. You're not very good with that laser, are you? There we go. I think that's all enemies killed. At least all the enemies that I'm aware of. Yeah, okay. The pirate thing has gone away, so we are now officially good to leave the mission. So, we got some civilian supplies, and then a random assortment of pirate gear. Unfortunately, King Panzer did not survive. We managed to save Max, but we did not manage to save King Panzer.